Have you ever looked at the last digit of your birth year and wondered, could it mean something more? Could it hold a clue to who you were before this life? Or why your soul was placed in this exact time in history? In many cultures, numbers are believed to hold hidden meanings. But today, we're not diving into superstition. We're reflecting through the lens of Islamic spirituality, soul identity, and Quranic insight. In Islam, we believe that every soul was created by Allah long before it entered this world. The time and place of your birth, even the year itself, is no accident. It's part of Allah's perfect design. So what if we pause to reflect? What if the last digit of your birth year is simply a symbol? A sign from Allah that invites you to look deeper into who you are and what your soul came here to fulfill? Each number has a rhythm, a pattern we see repeated in stories from the Quran, in the prophets, and even in what's happening right now in the world. Stay till the end as we explore the meaning behind each digit and discover how these signs might align with your life journey, your personality, and your spiritual mission. Type the last digit of your birth year in the comments and tell me what you feel it says about your spiritual essence. Are you a 0, a OT, a Kylance? Let's reflect together, and don't forget to share this with someone born in your same year. Islamic view on the concept of time, destiny, and birth. Time, destiny, birth. Three elements we often treat as random, but in Islam, nothing about your life is accidental. Not your parents, not your generation, not even the last digit of your birth year. In Islamic theology, time, al-da, is not just a sequence of seconds, days, and years. It's a creation of Allah, woven perfectly into the system of qadar, divine decree. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Do not curse time, for indeed Allah is time." Sahih Muslim. This hadith reminds us that time itself is sacred. It is Allah's canvas on which the story of your life is written. When you were born and what time you were sent into this world was chosen by your Creator with precision. Qadar, your life is not random. In Islam, Qadar is the belief that everything is preordained by Allah, not by the stars, not by chance, but by divine wisdom. Allah has already written your place of birth, your experiences, your joys, your tests, and yes, even your birth year. But here's the beautiful part. You were not sent into this era by accident. You were born into the 1980s, 1990s, or 2000s for a reason. Allah placed your soul in a specific moment in time because only you could fulfill a purpose in that time. The soul before birth, Quran 7:172. Did you know your soul existed before your body? And mention, when your Lord took from the children of Adam, from their loins, their descendants, and made them testify of themselves, saying to them, "Am I not your Lord?" They said, "Yes, we have testified." Surah Al-A'raf 7:172. This powerful verse teaches us that every soul, before being sent to earth, stood before Allah and acknowledged Him as Lord. This is called the covenant of Alastu. It means that you had a spiritual consciousness even before you had a name, a body, or a birthday. So when we talk about past life in the Islamic sense, we're not referring to reincarnation. We're referring to the primordial soul, the pure version of you that once stood in front of Allah, before time even existed. That soul was then placed into a body, in a chosen family, in a chosen year. A note on numerology and Islam. It's important to clarify, Islam does not support numerology or astrology as systems to predict your fate. The Prophet forbade fortune-telling and warned against relying on signs that disconnect us from Allah's will. However, the Quran does encourage reflection on signs, ayaat, not just in the sky and earth, but also within ourselves. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. Surah Fussilat 41:53. So while we don't seek truth from numbers, we can reflect on them as patterns, things that spark us to reflect on who we are and where we're going. Spiritual reflection, not prediction. This video is not about predicting your past life like a horoscope. It's about awakening your soul to reflect. What has Allah written for me? Why was I born in this time, not earlier or later? When we understand that Allah doesn't make mistakes in His timing, we begin to see our birth year not just as a date, but as a divinely assigned mission. Reflect on your birth year. Do you believe your soul was chosen for this era for a reason? What unique challenges or blessings have shaped your journey so far? Share your reflections in the comments. Let's build spiritual awareness together. Exploring each last digit, 0 to 9, with spiritual reflections. In this part of your video, we dive into the spiritual and symbolic meanings behind each last digit of a birth year, not as a form of fortune-telling, but as a mirror for reflection guided by Islamic principles, stories from the Quran, and signs from the world around us. Last digit, 0. Symbolizes completion and new beginnings, cycles, wisdom earned through hardship. Quranic connection, Prophet Noah. He preached for 950 years, endured rejection, and built an ark by Allah's command, even when the world laughed at him. His story shows how the end of one cycle, the flood, leads to rebirth. Modern story. Many born in 2000 faced pandemic lockdowns as teens or early adults, global unrest, and mental health challenges. Yet, they are among the most socially aware, resilient, and digitally wise generations. Were you born in a year ending in 0? How have trials shaped your wisdom? Ask them to reflect on their patience and inner strength. Last digit 1. Symbolizes leadership, originality, and forging paths in unfamiliar lands. Quranic connection, Prophet Abraham. He broke idols, questioned society, and pioneered monotheism even when alone. His leadership was built on truth-seeking, not popularity. Modern story. Born in 2001, many faced early challenges post 9/11, saw rising political awareness, and some have taken bold roles in activism, business, and digital innovation. Are you a born leader? Tell us about a moment you stepped up before others. Encourage stories of bravery, social justice, or stepping up in school, family. Last digit 2. Symbolizes harmony, partnership, emotional sensitivity, and unity. Quranic connection, Prophets Musa and Harun, Moses and Aaron, two brothers who supported each other in guiding Pharaoh's people. They show that strength often lies in togetherness. Modern story. Youth born in 2002 are known for empathy, collaboration, and activism. Many are involved in mental health support, community projects, and interfaith work. Do you balance logic and emotion well? Comment below. This invites them to reflect on how they resolve conflict or support others. Last digit 3. Symbolizes creativity, charisma, but also emotional turbulence and betrayal. Quranic connection, Prophet Joseph, known for beauty, communication, and being betrayed by his brothers. Despite injustice, he forgave and rose in power with dignity. Modern story. Many 2003 borns deal with peer pressure, social media comparison, or family separation, yet they often become motivational voices for others. Have you ever had to stay strong when falsely accused? Share your lesson. fosters empathy and stories of growth through pain. Last digit 4 symbolizes stability, order, structure, and clear thinking. Quranic connection, Prophet Sulaiman, Solomon, known for wisdom and governance. He built a just kingdom while remaining obedient to Allah, managing the unseen and seen with balance. Modern story, born in 2004, many are educationally focused, career-minded, and value routines in a world of chaos. They are planners, organizers, and future visionaries. Are you someone who brings order into chaos? Drop a if that's you. Great for those who take on family, school, or community responsibilities. Last digit, 5. Symbolizes change, awakening, adaptability, and spiritual journeying. Quranic connection, Prophet Yunus, Jonah. He ran from his mission, was swallowed by the whale, and returned with renewed strength and humility. Modern story. Youth born in 2005 often experience early identity confusion, rapid technological change, or internal rebellion. Yet they come out stronger and more connected to faith. Have you ever felt lost, then found your way? Let's talk. Invites vulnerability, which builds community and trust. Last digit 6 symbolizes protection, loyalty, nurturing, and spiritual dignity. Quranic connection, Maryam, Mary, a pure woman protected and elevated by Allah. Despite being slandered, she stayed loyal to truth, motherhood, and her mission. Modern story. The 2006 generation values loyalty to family and friends, are protective over loved ones, and often take on silent emotional burdens. If you protect your loved ones fiercely, type 6 strong in the comments. Appeals to those with guardian-type roles in their homes. Last digit 7 symbolizes deep thinking, spirituality, and searching for higher truth. Quranic connection, Prophet Isa, Jesus, misunderstood yet spiritually elevated. He questioned the religious elite and preached compassion with conviction. Modern story. 2007 borns are growing up during wars, AI ethics debates, and moral uncertainty. Many feel like outsiders in their own time, but deeply intuitive. Do you feel like an old soul in a young body? Let's hear your reflections. Encourages comments about identity, morality, or spiritual loneliness. Last digit 8 symbolizes wealth, power, responsibility, and inner testing. Quranic connection, Qarun. He was given vast wealth, but his arrogance led to destruction. A reminder, blessings are tests, not rewards. Modern story. Youth born in 2008 grow up in a time of luxury, consumerism, and instant gratification. Some fall into materialism, others rise above it to use wealth for good. What's your view? Can money ever be spiritual? Fuels great discussion around purpose, privilege, and giving. Last digit 9 symbolizes completion, legacy, bold decisions, and transformation. Quranic connection, Prophet Muhammad, the seal of the prophets. His life completed the divine message and brought light to a world of darkness. Modern story. 2009 youth are growing up amid global extremes, war and tech innovation, hope and fear. They are digital natives, but spiritually hungry. If you feel like you were born for something big, say 9 called below. Inspires destiny-based conversation, ambition, and legacy building. Addressing Islamic boundaries, avoiding shirk and superstition. As we reflect on the spiritual meanings behind birth years and patterns, it's crucial to set firm boundaries grounded in Islamic teachings. Islam is a faith of Tawheed, oneness of Allah, and that means we do not rely on stars, numbers, or signs to predict our future. Divination, astrology, and fortune-telling are forms of shirk, associating partners with Allah, and strictly prohibited in Islam. Prophet Muhammad said, "Whoever goes to a fortune-teller and believes what he says has disbelieved in what was revealed to Muhammad." Abu Dawud 3904. But this doesn't mean we can't reflect. Islam teaches us to ponder the signs, ayaat, in ourselves and in the world around us, as reminders, not as predictions. Quranic warning, "And with him are the keys of the unseen. None knows them except him." Surah Al-An'am 659. That means Allah alone knows the unseen, including our fate, our future, and our inner reality. Numbers have no power unless Allah gives them significance, and even then, it's for wisdom, not superstition. Why we reflect here? This video is not about predictions. It's about learning lessons, building spiritual self-awareness, and finding inspiration from the stories of the Quran and the current realities we live in. What determines your future is not your birth year. It's your choices, your prayers, your repentance, and most of all, your relationship with Allah. Always seek knowledge with humility and avoid superstition. What safeguards do you use to protect your faith? Encourage viewers to comment below how they stay grounded, through Quran, dhikr, community, or trusted scholars. Conclusion and call to action. So what does the last digit of your birth year really mean? In truth, it's not magic. It's not a prediction. It's a mirror for reflection, a way to pause and ask, what has my journey taught me? And how does my soul respond to Allah's signs? Islam teaches us to reflect deeply, not to blindly follow signs or symbols. The numbers, the patterns, the events of our lives, they can hold lessons, but they do not define our future. Your true path is not found in digits. It's found in Taqwa, God consciousness, in the Quran, in the du'as you whisper late at night, and in the way you rise after every fall. Whether you're a 0, shaped by trials, or a 9, standing at the edge of destiny, know this. Your soul was chosen for this time, and that choice was not random, it was divine. Use this reflection to get closer to Allah. Use your past not to define you, but to refine you. Comment the last digit of your birth year and tell us, did any of the descriptions feel true for you? What's one lesson from your life that ties into your spiritual journey? And remember, your past may shape you, but only Allah defines your destiny.